On stage at Theater Wit is a play called The Chinese Lady. It's based on the true life story of Afong Moy. She was brought to the United States at just 14 years old. Americans paid 25 cents a piece to see her as part of an exhibit that traveled the country.
Ellen Young is the show's director. She joins us with more on this chapter of American history. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. So this would have been, what, the 1830s? And so did Americans, is there a reason why Americans just had no perception of Chinese people?
Yeah, they didn't. She was the first Chinese woman to come to America, and there was very little understanding of Chinese other than the things that you could buy from China. So those things became sort of like a symbol of the rising middle class.
Yeah, because China was not letting outsiders in at that point,
no,
were they not?
They were not.
Yeah.
Some for trade, but they were pretty closed about it.
And it was traders that were trying to hawk Chinese goods that thought, oh, if we brought this Chinese girl over, she could help us sell goods. Is that how it started?
Yeah, basically her exhibition was to demo these Chinese goods, demo chopsticks, demo bowls, demo how to use lanterns, fans, etc. So,
but 14, it's unbelievable. And what is her story after she started, and how long did she stay in these exhibits?
She was in the exhibit, I don't remember exactly, sorry. She was in the exhibits for a few years for the Carnes brothers, and then eventually she ended up in a poorhouse at some point when they retired, and then she got picked up by P.T. Barnum later on around the late 1840s, early 1850s.
She met President Jackson, and I believe she could speak through an interpreter, and people would ask her questions. So how did she shape Americans' early perception of Chinese people?
You know, there's not a lot said about that, so it's all conjecture. So I think if I can understand, probably she was quite shy, and the interpreter, we don't know much about him either, other than there was a few sentences written about him being a good-looking, well-spoken man. So we don't exactly know how he would have translated for her, so.
And we don't know her true identity or what happened to her at a certain point, which is heartbreaking.
It is. After the early 1850s, maybe she was 30 years old, a little bit after that. We don't know much about her after that.
And so how do you make a play when you don't have any of the answers of this, and is there some prevailing lesson that is contemporary?
Well, the playwright, Lloyd Saw, crafts what he thinks she may have been thinking. So the play is really about what she may have been thinking, and not necessarily what she said, what she may have said in an inner monologue, potentially. And so that's part of the fun of sharing what that could have been.
And who plays Afong Moy?
Mi Kang is an actress in Chicago. She is currently finishing her studies at Northwestern in an MFA. She plays Mi Kang and does a brilliant job.
Well, it's fascinating. You can see it's part of the Timeline Theater Wit, correct?
Yes, Timeline Theater.
It's The Chinese Lady now through June 18th at Theater Wit on West Belmont. For tickets, you can watch virtually, or you can visit TimelineTheater.com. Helen, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.